update on Buchnevich?
Right now he's sore, so he's still not ready to get on the ice. So it's right now it's like day to day. We're waiting. See how it's all about how he feels. The soreness and stuff like that. When that subsides, he's going to go on the ice, and then we'll advance from there.
So you have no idea whether it's tomorrow, next week?
No, not really. I don't.
Yeah.
That's the truth. I mean, I just right now it's kind of a day-to-day thing till he feels like he's not sore less sore to get on the ice, and he can go out and do some work on the ice.
But like you were telling these guys yesterday, probably best news that you could have gotten. I suppose could have been worse.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's good news that we got.
What exactly happened, Chief? We tried to watch that real slow. I mean, it looked like he jumped into the boards. I mean, he got pushed down the bottom of the back. And did his stick break? And then
His stick did break.
And then did he topple that way because?
Kind of like, yeah, it was like a bad fall, more than anything.
Can we rule him out for Thursday, I guess, or?
Yeah, I would. Unless he comes in tomorrow and he's feeling really good, but right now he's doubtful for Thursday.
As far as Toropchenko moving up, what do you like from his game to
Skating and on pucks, I thought he had an excellent game with using his skating and being physical and forechecking. So, he's earned that in my opinion. That line that's a hard line in my opinion with the skating on the wings like they have, and got a little bit of finish there. So that should be a difficult line to play against, I'm hoping.
How does Saad complement Thomas and Kyrie?
Yeah, he's played with them before. The last couple of years he's been used there quite a bit with those guys. Again, he's a pretty straightforward player. He's got real good speed. Getting in on pucks, strong on pucks, to keep pucks in the offensive zone, and gets to the net and does all those little things.
I asked Shen about him the other day, and just maybe people around the league consider his skating underrated. He talks about it's not so much. It's more he skates with power. Is that what makes him?
He's very strong, and he does have good speed too. But he can beat people wide all the time, and he does. So he's a powerful guy. He's a strong guy, and he's good and tight around the net. Like when he gets opportunities around the net, he puts them in.
What have you liked about Pareto's game the first couple games?
Great skating, great aggressive. Is using his stick really well. He's on his toes. Like he's getting loose pucks in our end, and he's out of the zone with them. And he's not overthinking things. He's using his feet and using his stick and his length.
I know last year we talked about maybe a little hesitancy, but that hasn't really been.
I haven't seen it. No, he's been really good.
You've been blocking a lot of shots. Do you like the shot blocking mentality of the group? I know it's only 2 games.
Yeah, I do. I still think we can block more. We got to block shots. You have to block shots in this league. But we're in the lanes, which is good, and we're at our net when pucks are hitting us and things like that, which is good.
It looks like guys are being. I know you're playing the new system, but really physical. Krug, Falk, throwing some arms, pushing around.
Well, we got to be physical. I mean, the game is about being physical a lot of times, and you want to kill plays in your zone. You got to stop the cycle, and you got to get through people, and have another person come in there and get the puck. I mean, your job, D forwards, kill the play. Second man in there, quick, get the puck, and let's go.
Is it wrong to connect the dots? You guys are really focused on D, and the offense hasn't been there. I know it's still early, but is there any connection between the two?
No, I don't think so. I don't really look at it that way. I mean, I think offensively, I think there's more to our game offensively. One, when we do create opportunities from our own end, transferring from defense to offense quicker and catching teams, it's got to be a little bit quicker mindset there. For me, that's one. Two is, the times we've had good offensive zone play and opportunities, we haven't executed. Like, we've missed nets, we've fanned on shots. Those types of things to me right now are what's holding our offense back. And the third thing is our PP hasn't been clicking. So, guys on the power play, they gain a lot of confidence. The offensive players from the power play Bernie would know that. He played the power play. I didn't. But anyways, like those puck touches and executing on the power play, that gives the offensive guys a lot of confidence.
When you have 4 days off like this, how do you plan your practice? Is it almost
Well, I want a hard practice like that today. You know, we were physical out there. They're competing. We talked about it before practice. We got to get out there and get after each other a little bit so we're prepared.
Speaking of hard practice, scrum between Kairu and
Yeah,
Shen there,
that's
you
what-
don't mind it?
No, not at all. They're playing hard, and just keep playing.
Spoke with a couple of your players, and they were talking about stacking up the performances together and not letting things kind of spiral out of control. How important is it to be able to get momentum, get some wins?
Well, it is. I mean, it's a tough league. Any team you play on any given night, they're hard teams. There's no easy games. So trying to put wins together here, and it's not so much. Don't focus on that. Just focus on the process of what we have to do on Thursday. Just focus on that. Just focus on your job. What we got to do as a team to be successful.
Sort of on that same note, last year it seemed like in some games when a goal would go in, things would sort of unravel. And this season, in both games, you've had a goal and then a response soon after with another goal on your end. Have you liked your team's response?
Yeah,
to
you
goals
have to
against?
have that in this league for sure. There's a lot of momentum switches in the game. Whether you're up 3, down 1, whatever the game, teams come back. There's a lot of momentum switches, so it's important that when something doesn't go right for the team, the next group out there creates some momentum. Let's get after it again. Let's get at and they've been doing a good job of that. So we got to continue to keep doing that.
Thanks, Jim.
Okay, thanks, guys.